Hey everybody, so Amazon Prime Day 2025 just wrapped up this past week, and man, was it huge. It stretched to 4 days this year. Let me tell you, it was a wild ride. Some really big wins and some weird lulls, okay? Let's get into the scoop right now. First of all, this was by far the biggest Prime Day event in Amazon history. Now that stands to reason because it was 4 days instead of 1 or 2 days. For so long, Prime Day was 1 day. Then they started making it a 2-day event. This is the first time Amazon went for a 4-day Prime Day. So it started on Tuesday and went Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and even Friday, which typically is one of our lowest days across all accounts for shopping on Amazon when it comes to orders. But Amazon hit it out of the ballpark, okay, with over $24.1 billion. That's a billion with a B. Amazon's biggest Prime event ever. 24.1 billion. This is in US sales, the .com only. All right. That is more than double what they did on Black Friday last year. I would call that a win. So day one for our clients was pretty big. Now you might have seen some people report that day one was down across the board, like 41% compared to year over year. And Amazon kind of denied it and made no, this isn't happening. But you saw it on finance.yahoo. You saw it on Bloomberg. You saw headlines everywhere that the sky is falling, that the Prime Day was down 41%. Everybody was panicking. I don't think Amazon was panicking. I wasn't panicking because I was on vacation, having a great time down in Miami, Florida. But for us, for our clients, we found day one to be great. We were up 66% across our portfolio of seller accounts that we manage here at Ecom Catalyst. Now that's over the day before Monday, so we expected it to be up, but still it was a significant increase. Now comparable to day one of Prime Day the year before, it was about the same for us, but it was still up and we were excited. Now the real heavy hitter was day 4, Friday, and it was like shoppers were just waiting for the heavy hitters. Sales were way up over the same time in 2024. Now, if you're just curious, it seems like this year, it wasn't electronics, it wasn't gadgets, it wasn't smartphones. The top sellers were essentials, household items, replenishables, things, groceries, cleaning supplies, protein shake mix, pet food. We've got several clients in the grocery space. Peanut butter was huge. 35% of all the orders that were placed were under 20 bucks. How about that? Your average cart was like between 57 and 126, depending on who you ask. Also, people didn't just buy once. During this 4-day Prime Day event, over 51% of the people placed orders twice. And a lot of them placed orders 4 or 5 times, all right? Small business really showed up. If you're that third-party seller on Amazon Seller Central, you likely saw huge wins. It was a great day for the average Amazon seller, okay? Amazon says it was their strongest Prime Day ever for small sellers and small business sellers. Now let's talk about Ecom Catalyst. Really proud of what we did leading up to it, as any good reputable Amazon marketing agency should do. We were constantly conferring with our clients about what they wanted to do. Most of our clients didn't participate in big deals. Some of them discounted their entire catalog. Some of them discounted, a little bit here and there. Some of them liquidated just a couple of SKU. But overall, like I said, on day one, we were up 66% from the previous day. To be expected. Day 2, down. Day 3, down. So I'm like, man, we really hit it out of the park. And I thought that it was a self-fulfilling prophecy because in my video that I did last week about preparing for Prime Day, I actually kind of said that I thought the 4-day event was not going to really work, okay? Then day 4 came back roaring. It wasn't as big as day 1 for us, but day 4 was still very significant. I wanted to compare our revenue to 2024. Remember that 2024 is a 2-day event, whereas this year was a 4-day event. So I took the first 2 days of 2025 Prime Day, which was a Tuesday and Wednesday, and I compared the sales of all of our clients for those 2 days to the same clients who were selling on Amazon in 2024, which was a 2-day event. So the first 2 days of this year versus the full 2 days of the Prime Day last year. And we were up 185% this year in 2025. Then I took days 3 and 4. Again, day 3 was pretty miserable low. I mean, it was almost like a normal day, but 4 was up. I took days 3 and 4 and compared those 2 days to the 2-day Prime Day event in 2024. We were still up 130%. All right. Now, listen, if this kind of breakdown, this nerdy stuff helps you think more strategically, it provides benefit and value to you, how about hitting that subscribe button right here on this YouTube channel? I'm dropping weekly Amazon FBA e-commerce tips and strategy and plays that are tested, they're tactical, they're designed to help you move your numbers. So love for you to hit subscribe, keep following, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. All right, so now let's talk about the not so great, kind of what flopped, all right? As I already said earlier in the video, day 1 kind of flopped for most people. Thankfully, again, not us here at Ecom Catalyst, not our clients, but overall, across all of Amazon, they were reporting it was down about 41% year over year. Amazon was like, nope, we're not having that discussion, but it was all over the news. Analysts saw a definite dip that caused concern. Also, there weren't as many deals as you would think. All right. When I think of Amazon Prime Day, I think like everything is on sale. Last year, it was around 38% of the items on sale, which even that stat that I found when I was researching this surprised me, right? Only 38%, less than half. This year, it was only around 14% of items. That plays directly into what we were seeing here at Ecom Catalyst with our clients, even in our counseling them, especially with tariffs, things like that. You know, people are like, I just don't have the margin to give product away this year. So they participated, didn't do as many discounts, but still had record-breaking sales. And what sold, again, I was talking about how it was consumables, how it was just your everyday thing that people want to buy. Typically, during Prime Day, it's the TVs, the cell phones, the electronics, the gadgets, all of the Alexa things and all that. That stuff just felt flat. You know, they didn't pop this year. Maybe shoppers are holding out for Q4, or maybe they're just focusing on taking care of their essentials and what they really need. Also, people got smarter. It says that 52% of Prime Day buyers checked other sites before clicking buy. All right. Now, we talk about Amazon a lot here, and at Ecom Catalyst, Amazon is definitely our strongest suit. But we also do Walmart Marketplace for our clients. And when we were working on Walmart, you could tell the Walmart account executives for our clients and even my own personal seller account were very aggressive with us in a good way, in a winsome way, saying, we want to make sure that you're participating in our summer response deal also. They ran at the same time. They're not dumb, right? They're not going to let Amazon get all the headlines. So it was very important that you match your prices at Walmart that you have on Amazon and other places. We did that. We had price parity across all marketplaces, and it really paid off because sometimes people would rather just buy somewhere else. Sometimes, a lot of times at Walmart, I'm finding 1-day delivery or same-day delivery way more frequently than the exact same item from Amazon that may take 2, 3, 4, or 5 days to get to me. So price parity was very important. What we learned was people will wait. People will check and see. And the fact that they waited until day 4 to make sure they were getting the best of the best deal was awesome. The other thing that we learned was that everyday items outperformed flashy ones. If you were selling essentials, replenishables, consumables, it was like your Super Bowl this year's 2025 Prime Day. And the sellers who won, especially, yes, our Ecom Catalyst clients, they used early planning, optimized listings, really leaned into Amazon, their AI technology, having a 10 out of 10 optimized page. We leveraged and utilized outside traffic, social media, email lists, TikTok videos, you name it, to use attribution links through Amazon to send people into our Amazon deals and really capitalized on that. We've got a number of products with the #1 bestseller badge that started like on day 1, day 2 of Prime Day. Now, almost a week later, are still #1 bestsellers. We're still seeing huge numbers revenue coming in on that. It's very excited. So overall, I was very impressed. Prime Day 2025, I think it, went way better than I thought it was going to be. Super excited about it. Now, if you're listening to this, you're watching this, and you're thinking, man, I want some of that. Well, if you want help to dial in your strategy, Q4 is coming up, and Q4 is super, super important. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, fall deals that Amazon will run. We offer full account management and one-on-one consulting. No fluff, No BS, just strategy that moves the needle and increases your revenue for our clients. If you're interested in that, hey, check out the first link in this video description. It'll take you to ecomcatalyst.com. You can request a consultation and come jump in and join us anytime. Thanks a lot for watching. I want to hear what happened with your Prime Day, so be sure and leave a comment. Tell us how things went for you. And if you have a question, drop it in the comments on this video. I'll answer the question myself.